morning, this is Randall Phillips from Life is Like a Plumbing Job. I'm glad to see you guys again today. And what we want to talk about is one of the first steps in getting started as a contractor or business owner, anybody who likes to improve their business. The main barrier that I've seen through the years, especially with what I'm going to call old school type of folks, is thinking that old technology will work in a new world. This has driven me nuts because here's the example that I'm going to give you. A contractor who's been doing, I always like to talk about plumbing, but he's been doing plumbing or she's been doing plumbing 20 plus years. They're not doing well. They know that they could be doing better, yet they keep doing the same thing that they did 20 years ago and wonder what the problem is. The first thing that I would like to address today in getting started is this. It is very simple. I'm not going to talk to you about any complicated things in this vlog series. The simple thing is to do what I call getting your mind right. You have to get your mind right. Here's the reason why. As a contractor, we know that we have huge egos. We love our great skill in whatever we do. However, our customer does not care about how great our exploits have been in the last 20 years. Here's what a customer cares about. They care about the convenience of you doing work in their house, as well as the explanation of what you're doing. So if we focus on that, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have satisfied and even elated customers. I call them raving fans. That's what you want. That's a book that you should also get. And they're going to tell other people about their awesome service experience. Not about how great you turned the wrench. No one cares. They don't care about that. And that's one of the main barriers to success that I see so much, because I'll walk into somebody's plumbing shop, for instance, and I talk to them, and the main thing that they're throwing around is how awesome their work has been. But that's not the reason why they're getting ready to go out of business. So here's one of the things that I suggest. I'm getting ready to get fired up, and I apologize for that, but it just drives me nuts. It always happens. It never fails. Here's a great book on this phenomenon. It's called Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson, MD. This book, I happened to see this book from a family member of mine had it at their office on audio. And the book is mainly about change. One of the main barriers to success for everybody, including me, is change. We as human beings do not like to change the pattern of behavior that we've had for years and years. However, the only way that you can have more success and improvement is to do something different from what you've been doing before. But people don't grasp that concept, and it just seems so simple. They go, that can't be the answer. Well, it is. I'm here to tell you it is. You need to go ahead and just stop. Take a pause. Say, let me just stop what I'm doing and reevaluate my operation, my mindset. When I get up in the morning, why do I do what I do? And if I've been doing this same routine for 10, 15, 20, 25, sometimes 30 years, and it's gotten me this result, you can't expect something different to happen if you keep going down that same road. Like if you're going to Ohio this way, you can't say, well, if I keep going, I'm going to end up in Michigan, or a better example is California. You can't go this way and go to California. It's just not going to happen. But because of our macho attitudes, and I'll say it, I don't have a problem with it. Our macho attitudes as contractors, if I just keep doing it like this, eventually it'll work out. It hasn't worked out in 20 years. It's not going to happen. So, my vlog for today is about getting your mind right and making the changes and getting this book, Who Moved My Cheese? Because really, all of us have to move with the cheese. You'll find this book very interesting, and it's really not that long. You see, it's pretty thin. I suggest this when you're riding around in your truck or in your office cubicle. Get the audio version and listen to it, because what it'll do, it'll give you some humorous stories that are really ridiculous, but when you compare the stories to what's happening in your life, a lot of times you'll see you're doing the same things that are described in the book, and you'll go, that's kind of silly. And maybe you'll make a change. I know it helped me. I hope that it can help you. This is Randall Phillips from Life is Like a Plumbing Job. If you'd like to talk to me, give me a call at 770-826-3700, or you can email me at media@pdbgroupventure.com. You all take care.